When you are adopting a kitten for the first time, be prepared to have your hands full during the early stages. A kitten can be just like a baby, needing lots of attention and care. In this Pet Advice Channel presentation, we show you 10 tips on how to introduce a kitten to your home. Kittens are very curious, and that can get them into trouble. So before bringing in the new arrival, kitten-proof your house to remove dangerous items that could cause harm. Close or block off windows and any nooks and crannies. View each room from kitten level and store items like power cords, window blind cords, and any other strings that can cause choking. Be sure to remove any dangerous chemicals, such as bleach or floor cleaner, out of its reach. This tip also applies before bringing the kitten home. Don't just let the kitten loose upon arrival. Remember, the kitten will be feeling overwhelmed already. So, assuming you have no other pets, let the kitten stay in a small room for the first few days or weeks to let it get used to the new environment. That room will have a litter box on one side and food and water on the other side. Both have to be cleaned and refreshed daily. Then there are other supplies as well, and this brings us to the next point. Having set aside the room for the kitten, it's time to stock up. Here are some of the things you'll need for your new kitten. Cat carrier. This is the cage to bring the kitten home as well as for vet visits. Collar and ID tag. Putting one on a kitten increases the chances of them making it home if it's ever lost. Make it a quick-release breakaway collar to keep the kitten safe from injury and choking. Litter box. This should come with a scoop and cat litter. Food and water bowls. Avoid plastic ones which can absorb odors and deter cats from eating or drinking. Good quality kitten food. Go for food formulated for a kitten's nutritional needs, but more on that later. Toys. For starters, keep it simple. Some household items like crumbled pieces of paper, paper bags, and even empty cardboard toilet paper tubes can be fun for kittens. The idea is to play these toys with the kitten. Once it gets older, you can start looking for proper toys at shops. Bed. For now, instead of buying a bed which the kitten might not like, simply line a cardboard box with a soft shirt you've worn, so it can get used to your scent. Scratching post. You will be needing this to save your wallpaper or furniture. This was discussed in our video. How to select a kitten that is right for you. A health check for your kitten is especially important if you have other pets in the house. You want to make sure it isn't bringing anything that could get the rest of your pets sick. If the arrangement is possible, the kitten should be tested and treated for parasites, and vaccinated while it is still with its litter at the shelter or breeder, before bringing it home. It's a big deal for a kitten to leave its mom and littermates, so you want to be there to closely manage its transition. Either take time off from work or time its arrival before weekend. On the big day, when you head over to the shelter or breeder with the carrier, be sure to bring along sufficient paper towels for cleanup. The kitten will be understandably nervous, so it will have trouble controlling its bowels. Upon arrival home, set the carrier in the room and open the door, but don't force the kitten to come out until it's ready. Later on, just leave the carrier in the corner, as this will be a familiar hiding spot. You may leave the kitten alone in the room to decompress. Before you know it, it'll be crying for attention. Just keep your ears peeled. On its first day, potty training is a priority. While a kitten will usually know what to do, provided it has been trained by its mom, it will still be good for you to formalize that kitty skill. A good way is to place your kitten in the litter box whenever it's most likely to use it, for example, after meals, long naps, first thing in the morning, and the last thing at night. Consistency is key here. For kittens below 6 months, it is a time of rapid growth. Feed them 3 times daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For kittens 6 to 9 months, your kitten's growth will slow, and you can gradually reduce to 2 meals daily. Along with quality kitten food, make sure your kitten has easy access to fresh, clean water. Avoid giving milk, which might upset the stomach. Cats have no more need of milk after weaning. Training a kitten is usually about establishing and reinforcing behavior boundaries. A good time to do this is during playtime. That's why it's important to have toys and scratching post ready. Use positive reinforcement to train your kitten and avoid punishing or speaking to it harshly. Give it affection, treats, and praise to reward good behavior. If your kitten is misbehaving by getting hyper and biting, ignore it or redirect its attention to a toy. If your kitten scratches the furniture, patiently redirect it to a scratching post. If all else fails, leave the safe room until it calms down. Above all, exercise patience and remember to be consistent in your behavior towards your kitten. In order for your kitten to grow into a well-balanced adult, it should be played with and comforted frequently, and also exposed gradually to as many experiences as possible. Examples include wearing a collar, riding in a pet carrier, riding in a car, to grooming like bathing, brushing, nail trimming, and toothbrushing. There may be times these experiences may prove too much, so it is important to comfort your kitten and take it back to its safe place. With patience and time, your kitten will tolerate these things. During the first vet visit prior to bringing the kitten home, your vet would have advised you on a vaccination schedule, on which vaccines your kitten needs and when to administer them. It's important to stay up to date on these. In addition to vaccines, your vet will check for intestinal parasites and also external parasites like fleas, ticks, and mites. You will also want to talk with your vet about spaying and neutering. Kittens should be spayed or neutered by 6 months of age. Not only will this reduce the likelihood of behavior problems, it's the best way to control pet overpopulation. Preparing your home for a new kitten arrival promises to be an exciting experience. It is also just the beginning. Kittens have boundless energy and curiosity, and they need lots of affection and playtime to be properly socialized. At the same time, they also require constant supervision to keep out of trouble. You will definitely have your work cut out for you raising one. However, if done properly, the reward will be long years of love, loyalty, and affection. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. We upload new content weekly.